This is a quick tutorial on how to use the crop tool in Photoshop, and we're also going to show you a few adjustment layers for creating black and white and contrast. The picture I have on the screen right now, I do need to crop because what I would like to do is amongst all these little random cracks in this piece of cement I took a photo of, I want to highlight that the letter A is in there. So the first thing I need to do, I think, for you to start to see it is rotate this canvas. So I'm going to go to the image menu, rotate canvas 90 degrees counterclockwise, or actually just clockwise. There, and it stands up straight, and hopefully right now you can start to see there's a letter A right here. Okay, and that's what I want to do. I want to crop out the rest of these cracks so we just see the letter A. So to do that, I'm going to come over here and choose the crop tool on the toolbar. And then up here, after it's been selected, you'll see that it turns into a list of features that you can adjust about the crop tool. For my crop that I'm doing today, I'm actually going to choose a width and a height. You don't have to do that, but for my project, I'm going to be using a lot of letters, and I want them all to be the same size so that as I spell a word and collage them together, they all look uniform. So 4x6 is already typed in there. I leave the resolution blank. I don't want to type any numbers in there. All my photos are going to have the same resolution already because they're coming out of my camera. I don't need to adjust. But if I were to be taking photos from different sources, I might set a resolution in there just to make sure that they're all the same. Alright, so to use the crop tool, you just drag across your screen. And as you can tell, hopefully you can tell, this is a 4x6 area. No matter how big or small, I decide to pick the area for cropping. Once I actually do the crop, it will be a 4x6. Okay, so it's kind of nice about the crop tool. When you put the numbers in there, it specifically keeps those dimensions for you. Alright, I think that's pretty close. I'm trying to get as much of the legs of the sides of this A here and here as I can without getting these lines back down here that would kind of confuse us. I think that looks pretty good. So to actually make the crop happen, I just double click inside this area. And there, everything else went away except what was selected inside the 4x6 box. And hopefully you can see the A pop out. Alright, that's all there is to cropping. The next tool though is I'm going to use the layers because I would like to make this a little bit more defined between the darks of those cracks and the lightness of the cement. Right now it looks kind of gray. So to do that, I'm first going to choose the adjustment layer button and choose black and white. Even though there's not much color in it, I'm still going to take whatever was left out and try to use that to my advantage to hopefully make it lighter if possible. So I think there were some little bit of reds and yellows in there in that cement color, and as I kind of ramp those up, you can kind of see lightness starting to take place here. That looks pretty good. So I'm going to click OK. And that's all just by feel. You just kind of keep moving the sliders till you get what you like. Next, I'm going to apply the curves adjustment layer. And as you can tell by this histogram, we've looked at this in other videos, but here's another explanation. There's 4 quadrants here, but you can tell it goes from black to white and all these subtle shades of gray in between moving towards one or the other. If you look at this histogram, I hope you can tell by that there are a lot of grays in the middle there. Not many blacks, hardly any whites. I want to change that, and so hopefully the curves are going to let me figure that out. So I'm going to first apply one of these preset ones. Let's see, I really want a strong contrast, so I'm going to choose that one. Okay, that kind of does help. You can see how the curve adjusted automatically on the line here. I might just be able to manipulate that a little bit more to make lights even more lights. Oh, that might be too much. Maybe move this over a little bit. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, that's my effect. I want some dark blacks and I want some white whites and not as many grays. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. I'm going to click OK. Nice. And then one more. I want to go to brightness and contrast. And mostly because I want the brightness, or not the brightness, but the contrast to adjust. So I'm going to kind of move that to the side, and you can see now that darks are getting darker and lights lights are getting lighter again. Just very subtle, but I like that one better than I like that. And apply, click OK. I think that looks pretty nice. I can see the letter A in there, and in my collage I think everybody will be able to pick out that that's an A. And that's all there is to cropping and doing a few adjustment layers for your photo.